Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Ian back again with a brand new Fortnite video, and today I wanted to do something brand new, as I always do. I always try different things, and this one I wanted to call "What Happened to These Fortnite Cosmetics?" Now, if this does well, this can be a series. If it flops, then well, I tried something in it, and I tried something, and it's not the end of the world. So in this particular series, I wanted to talk about 3 different skins: Brilliant Bomber, the Gemini skin, and Harmony. And we'll start off with Gemini. Gemini is the skin that came out around Chapter 1, Season 8, and she's actually a leaked skin. And this was actually in an update for Chapter 1, Season 8, and she's never been released. Now she's got 2 different edit styles. She's got a blue edit style and a red edit style. And what's really interesting is, if you can see here, she has a pickaxe, right? A blue and a red. So it was perfectly correlated with the skin that was, you were supposed to get it with. But the pickaxe was actually part of rebooted friend challenges, and it came out with a wrap, an emoticon, and a glider. Which, by the way, I would love if that stuff came back, especially the wrap, because I think it would be really, really cool. Probably not the glider. The glider's kind of mid, but the wrap I would love to have. I missed out on these rewards. I missed out on the pickaxe as well. It's really, really unfortunate. But we're trying to figure out what happened, and basically, this is what happened with Gemini. The real reason Gemini wasn't added is because this skin from, I don't know how to pronounce this, Paladin's Epic probably didn't want a lawsuit, so it looks basically too familiar. Now, it's really strange to say that, because there's been quite a few skins that have looked probably even closer to this that they've released and put in the item shop. Like, Gemini doesn't look anything like this, right? So if you look at this skin, and it came out around the Meow Protocol bundle, and the skin is actually called Nico RX1, and this is a video of it playing right here, and it almost looks like identical. It's got the ears, look at the face, and then look at the tail, right? The thing about Gemini is that the face looks very similar, and I think that's where they're getting it from. But there's no tail in Gemini, but this one has a tail, and then this one also has a face, and then this one's also in like a little helmet with ears. And it was released in the item shop. It came out Chapter 6, Season 3. So I don't know what's going on there. And then also, they released a Fortnite crew skin that was called Cat, K-A-T-T. And it was part of the Fortnite crew. It came out Chapter 5, Season 1. And again, like, it's got that very similar vibe where it's like in that like space looking thing. It's got ears on the helmet. This one doesn't have a tail, but I felt like it looked more like it than the other one did. But yeah, basically, to sum it up, the reason why Gemini never came into the game was Epic Games never fully released the Fortnite skin Gemini due to copyright concerns over its strong resemblance to, I don't know how to pronounce that, a character from the game Paladins. Although Gemini wasn't initially removed, some of her assets were later re-added to the game files, and the character was repurposed into the Astro Assassin skin to avoid potential legal issues through the possibility of a future release remains uncertain. Will we ever know? I don't know. But that is skin number 1. Skin number 2 is the Brilliant Bomber. What an absolute classic of a skin. I love the skin so much, and I wish it would come out. It looks so clean. My favorite color is blue. And again, I don't really get hyped about like Fortnite original skins, but these are some Fortnite original skins that I wish would come to the game. But Brilliant Bomber is a really interesting skin. So she was actually advertised for a bundle that was supposed to be coming to like Fortnite, and it was just before Fortnite Crew. It was called like the annual pass, and I'm pretty sure it was supposed to like include like a whole bunch of skins, and I think battle passes for like the entire year, which I think is really, really cool. But they never ever released it, ever. And also, people were able to somehow find out through a Discord bot that you were able to get the Brilliant Bomber. Now, For the majority of people that did this, it was bad news because they got completely banned. Now, I know I've got a photo of it saying that like the ban length was like a certain amount of time, but they actually got banned for like forever. You think they would just take the cosmetic out of their account instead of banning them, but that's what they did. And only a very few select people who did it were actually able to still not be banned. So they were not banned. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So basically, to sum up the reason why Epic never released Brilliant Bomber, which I think is an absolute steal of a skin that I think they should come back, was Epic never released the Brilliant Bomber skin because it was initially planned for a scrapped annual pass subscription service that was replaced by Fortnite Crew. Although the annual pass was cancelled, some people managed to obtain the skin through a third-party Discord bot service that exploited a vulnerability, making it one of the rarest cosmetics in the game. So, yeah, there you go. She did get a Lego style, which I think is really interesting, and she did get a bean style for Fall Guys. Now, this is not saying that they'll never come to the item shop, ever. This is just saying, like what happened? Like, why didn't they come out? Well, this is the reason why, but, you know, plans for it to happen again in the future, like to come out, are still possible. But that is Brilliant Bomber. The last one I wanted to talk about was Harmony Lee. Very controversial skin. But I have to be honest with you, despite the person of what they did, the skin and the cosmetics are just absolutely outstanding. I don't know how this happens when it's somebody like, it's not a good person, and they made something so amazing, especially because I think this was correlated with Pride. So Harmony Lee was in the leaks. Harmony Lee was supposed to come out and be a part of, like I said, like this Pride, because Fortnite does the whole Pride celebration thing, because you get all of the cosmetics for free, and it's really, really cool. And people were trying to figure out like what happened, like why did Harmony Lee not come to the item shop, because she's a really cool looking skin. I like the wrap, I like the back bling. Sprays are just mid, but the skin itself I thought was really, really cool. Really cool. Now, a question that people have been asking is like, what happened? Like the question regarding Harmony Lee, like what happened? Like why was Harmony Lee never released? Well, as you guys may know, and if not, I'll explain it real quickly. Harmony Lee in the picture is an unreleased skin that was going to be added in the past Rainbow Royale update. That's what they do. Rainbow Royale is like that Pride stuff. Turns out Epic found out that the creator of the skin concept, who I will not name for privacy's sake, was grooming a minor. So they were doing very, very bad things. And therefore decided to cut ties with the creator, therefore scrapping the skin. Before this incident was discovered, many people on social media was very hyped for the skin. I was also very hyped for the skin. After the incident became known, a lot of players were expressing how they wanted the skin and how much it sucked that Harmony Lee was never going to be introduced in Fortnite. With that being explained, and then they said, here goes my question, and they were just trying to figure out, they were just trying to like say like, what I would think is just that maybe they just redo the model face, you know, like just take away the face and maybe redo the model, or redo it somehow so that you can still release it, you know, because it's quite a cool skin, like it's quite an amazing concept. And I think if you just like took out the core factors of the skin and just put something else, I think you could still release it, you know. But yeah, that's what happened to Harmony Lee. Epic Games will never release Harmony Lee because it was cancelled due to allegations against the artist associated with the bundle, which leads its removal from the game files in update 28.10. The Harmony Lee cosmetics were originally intended for the Rainbow Royale event in 2023, but were scrapped alongside the other content such as Not Fury's Locker Bundle after the allegations surfaced background. So, very sad. Very, very sad. But guys, this is a new series of what happened to those Fortnite cosmetics. Brilliant Bomber, Harmony Lee, and Gemini. Basically, Gemini didn't want to go to lawsuit. Harmony was because of what happened to the creator, what they did. Brilliant Bomber, not really identified as to why, but basically because they scrapped annual pass and they released Fortnite Crew instead. Now, how cool would it be if Brilliant Bomber was a Fortnite Crew skin one month? That would go wild. So many people would buy it too. But guys, that's it. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Something completely new, something completely different. Yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye.